Oops. Looks like I screwed up my last line. Oops. Oh well. That's the pattern sometimes. Screws its ups, it screws its ups. Oh, yeah, patterns are funny. They say that recognition of patterns can cause someone to be able to learn things very quickly. I found that because every skill, every work, even people, group dynamics, there's always a certain pattern that things follow. You know, the ebb and flow of energy. And really, I'm starting to see this same pattern happen with a certain individual, let's say, in the Dabbleverse, which is really, it's the Dramaverse now. It's not the Dabbleverse anymore. You know, when John was around and it was centered around famous locales, it was the Dabbleverse. Now, it's just looking up fodder on normal people that aren't that interesting. So, and the reason you have to find this fodder is because they aren't that interesting, right? Because most of the people that are involved in it can't really recognize greatness because they've been following mediocrity for so long. But anyway, I digress. I digress. The person that I see going through a certain pattern right now is this lady named Penny, who's married to the big dork, Darren. And, you know, I know that Penny has been, she kind of was at odds with Joey C for a little while because Joey C's daughter is deaf, and she was mad at Joey C. You know, not the daughter got mad at Joey C. and, you know, yeah, did some bad stuff to him and his wife. But now Penny, this older lady, comes in and starts berating Joey C about his daughter and how he didn't learn sign language and how can he communicate with his daughter and he's such a terrible father and all these other things. Guten Morgen, aka boot in the face. Guten. Yeah, and really, Penny has put a boot in the face of Joey C about being a terrible parent and being a terrible person and being this and that. Of course, on the other, you know, then she's also has mentioned how she has, I guess, a son that doesn't talk to her. So it's interesting how people that join a new online community really start to show their true colors and the things that are bothering them by who they're attacking. But I will say that's not the pattern that Penny's falling into. The pattern that Penny is falling into right now in the drama Dabbleverse is bigger shows bringing her up onto their show and basically turning her into a Joey C-like character. Here she is, like, no matter how hard of a worker you are, Penny, and how much you've redeemed yourself in your life, it doesn't matter to these people. They don't give a shit. Hi, Jay Fawcett. We're talking about online communities and people that join them who have no clue what they're joining. See, in the Dabbleverse, there's this lady named Penny. And she seems like a nice older lady in her regular life. I'm sure she's fun to hang around and whatever, to shoot the shit with. But I feel like part of what's going on with her, you kind of got to blame her husband, Darren. I mean, Darren, you know what crazy people are in this community and the way that they can treat people, and you brought your wife into it. I mean, whatever. You know, maybe she wanted to, she really wanted to. You were watching the stuff, she watched it with you, she's like, oh, this seems fun, these people seem fun, I want to be involved. And maybe you actually did say, I don't know if you really want to do that, hun. I don't know. No. I know how women can be. Believe me. I've been married to one for almost 18 years now. Damn it. What? And whatever they want to do, they're going to do. Especially if they want to get involved in your shit. And you're like, okay, whatever. But dude, they're propagating the chat, gnaw at them, and then having that person react to the chat and react to all sorts of other things, and then say all this stuff online that other people are going to clip and other people are going to use as fodder for their shows and start trashing her. And that's already what's happened. People are trashing her. She's getting involved in these weird arguments. I didn't say this, I didn't say that. Well, no, we have proof that you said that, or you basically said that. You might not have used that exact word, but by the things you said this, so on and so forth. And that's how you know that the whole Dabbleverse and all of these online communities eventually start pulling the drain. You know, once they get to that point where now we're just arguing over what someone said about another person and how they reacted to another thing, that's it. It's all over. You know, and it is interesting to see, I guess I've seen the birth of this universe, this Dabbleverse, and I'm seeing the death throes of it. So it's like, I kind of got to hold on to just see what it forms itself into. You know, you've got the, basically, the piranhas who've come around and just tried to chomp up all the little bits of chunks that are left of the Dabbleverse. You know, your Tommy Jordans, even Penny and the Big Dork. I mean, Big Dork was doing these cool puppet type things, which in a little way inspired some of the stuff that I was, you know, we did some Muppet pictures of people in a couple of AI videos and stuff. I mean, it wasn't the same. It's not the same sort of puppets, but it's a funny way to do parodies on people because, you know, when a Muppet or a cartoon says something, it's not as harsh as if you have someone's real face saying it, right? It's just a parody. But yeah, Penny, run. Run far from the Dabbleverse. You need to. Because it's not going to end up good for you. They are turning you into a Joey C. You understand this? And I think it's funny how there's this, you know, that girl Ice Dancer or Brixton, that's her name, Mersh's girlfriend, on and off girlfriend, the girl who's banging a bunch of streamers or talking to all these dudes in their DMs, and then you see some of the older men in making fun of her, and then other dudes being like, oh, you know, there's this girl and she's a little girl, and how can old men be making fun of her? It's like making fun of a child. But the thing is isn't someone like Penny, like, I'm not saying that, I don't think she's dumb, but I don't think that she's up to speed with what's going on. So it's like, it's the other side of the coin. It's like, you're taking an almost senior citizen, sorry, but a middle-aged woman who's not used to the online bashing communities, and she's mixing in with it, and you guys are just attacking her. It's almost the same. It's like the other side of the coin of like a young girl who probably knows a whole lot more about how terrible these people can be because she's also in it more. Penny just sort of joined into this thing, and you're just like, smash, smash, smash. Screw you, you old method bitch. Stab, stab. Is that fun? Is it fun to stab an easy target? I guess we should ask. Never mind. I was just gonna make a really bad joke. I'm pulling myself away from making the terrible jokes. And like, yeah, no. You don't see it? You know, being on Hughesy's show a bunch is not helping you. It's not. It's giving people more fodder, more cow pies to throw at you, I guess. But whatever. Oh, I don't know. I had the music running a little bit. Okay, is that bad? Should I not have done that? Oh shoot. Which way am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going this way. Oh yeah, I went the opposite way that I usually go, and it didn't take that long this morning. Wow. Here I am, almost 5 minutes early to work. This is nice. This is very nice. Well, I decided not to take the highway today because yesterday I took the highway, and I was kind of ruminating about some things on the way. And at one point I was going 100 miles an hour. And I thought to myself, wow, when I'm getting angry and I start speeding up, I could just like completely incinerate myself or destroy myself if I crash at going 100 miles an hour. So today I decided to go the way that I can't go 100 miles an hour. I mean, there is a little stint that I was on the highway, but you know, I left early enough that when I hit the highway, I didn't feel like I was rushed, so I didn't need to rush and go very fast. Yes. Don't go 100 on the highway, folks. It, you know, and my car was fine with it. It didn't, you know, I mean, the hood was starting to bounce a little bit. But, yeah, I kind of realized that, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna hurt myself because, you know, thinking about certain things was getting me angry. And sometimes, in order for me to feel something, when you're used to going 80 miles an hour, in order to feel something, you have to go 100 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Anyway, good day. Watch out for them patterns. They're killer.